Grand Rising everyone, Grand Rising to the star seeds, indigo children, crystal children, Grand Rising rainbow children, light workers, Grand Rising golden child, Grand Rising diamond children, Grand Rising children of the sun. Today is September 15th, 2025, and I'm coming for your message for this day. So today's message, and for the energy read, today's message is reclaiming your voice and power. Reclaiming your voice and power. And we can go on and on and on this particular subject. But what I want to do is I want to share with you a brief story about reclaiming your voice and power. Because what I want you to understand is that your voice is a frequency in this earth. So the goal is reclaiming your voice so nobody else gets to write your story. Even though many people attempted to write your story, they don't get to do that. Okay? So reclaiming your voice. Let's start with reclaiming your voice. Reclaiming your voice is speaking your truth and not saying anything for the sake of comfort, not making other people uncomfortable when they did not care about whether you were comfortable or not. So that's reclaiming your voice. You have to speak up in order to reclaim your voice. And that means you'll have to speak up in difficult situations. And whoever doesn't like it, oh well, that doesn't have anything to do with you. This is where we learn boundaries. People want to enmesh boundaries so much that if they don't want to hear what you have to say, they have the audacity to believe that you should not say it. But in the new age, in the age of Aquarius, we are reclaiming our voice. Okay? And so the first way you can reclaim your voice is speak your truth. Speak your truth. No matter what other people say, no matter what other people think. Because what I have come to understand, particularly the children of the sun, which encompasses all of the children that I called out a moment ago. What I've come to understand is we created a universe. These are the children that I just spoke of. We created a universe in which we thought was real because the people that were over us, our parents, our guardians, our grandparents, our aunts and uncles, those who adopted us, they did not give us a framework of what reality truly is. So we had to create an illusion in order to survive. We had to create an idea of what we believed the truth was based off of the information that we received in our environment. Now we have to understand, if our environment is toxic, then we're going to create an environment of toxicity because that's all we know. And that's exactly what what do I want to call them? The oppressors, the colonizers that look like us, the evil ones, the children of darkness. I can go on and on, but that's what they wanted us to do, was to create this illusional world based off of the toxic input that they gave us. But now we're in the process of determining truth from illusion. So the illusion must now crumble when you speak your truth. How do you know your truth? You go about it based off of the way it makes you feel. If it makes you feel like a low down, dirty, rotten scum, sinner, not worth anything, raggedy, worthless, whatever negative toxic stuff that these negative toxic people, the programs that they gave us, that's what you're going to create. When actuality, the folks who thought they were feeding you poison, but they are the one who's going to experience the poison when you start speaking your truth. So that is why it's so important to speak your truth, because now the truth will cause illusions to shatter. Because in the age of Aquarius, we know the truth by the way it makes us feel. It makes us feel free. It makes us feel happy. It makes us feel connected. It makes us feel whole. It makes us feel knowledgeable. It makes us feel strong. These are the characteristics in which the truth will give you. You won't be in darkness. You won't be in a lot of negative energy. Once the truth comes up, truth is a light, and darkness doesn't want light anywhere around it. So, children of the sun, indigo children, golden children, light workers, you were not wanted around because your presence, your energy, your aura was a light, and they did not want the light to shine on their darkness. There's nothing wrong with you. All along, there was something wrong with them. They were eating poison because they wanted money, power, and material items. Things that perish, things that have no intrinsic value. They sold their mind and their heart and their ability to connect with the Most High God for material items that actually have no value. And so when people make a wrong choice and a wrong decision about their life, they want to take as many people with them as possible. They don't want to be the only one that's fucked up. So they begin feeding people around them these toxic ideas that let's do this to someone. Let's do this to someone to make them feel as if they have no value. When in actuality, they are the root of that. They are the creator of that feeling of no value, because it comes from them, because they carry it. So they want to give it to other people, which is poison. So they say and they do things that are very poisonous to humanity for physical, perishable items that have no value, that have no, and this is one of the reasons why the situation came up earlier this year of the purses and people paying $20,000 for a purse, when actuality it only costs maybe $800 tops. There's no value there. But then they'll look down at someone who doesn't carry it. However, they do have morals. They do have integrity. They do have character. They do have value. They do have high quality values. But when a person is operating in their low frequency, they're not able to perceive higher frequency things. Y'all look, we're at 9 minutes and 30 seconds. We only have 10 minutes. I didn't even do the reading. And I think we have a message. So how to, and this was what it was, how to reclaim your voice and power. And that's how you reclaim your voice. And when you reclaim your voice, you reclaim your power. All right, ladies and gentlemen, until the next time, namaste.